brothers and sisters. I just wanted to come and say a word. And basically, what I want to talk about is don't make the same mistakes our ancestors did. Okay. So, the Most High has been having me read the Testament of Solomon. And, in this book, he talks to Solomon, he was the one that had a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And he also dealt with the demons personally. So he knew how to cast them out, how to do stuff, and a lot of the demons, they were afraid of him, because he knew how to capture them and put them to work and do whatever he needed them to do. But as I was reading this, the Most High pointed something out to me. And in First Kings 11:16, it talks about how Solomon, he had all the wisdom and knowledge, but yet he knew the first commandment is you put no other gods before our Heavenly Father. And he went against this for all these foreign women that brung in their idols. And he knew this was against the Most High God. Even though he had all the wisdom and knowledge, he knew how to capture all the demons. He knew all these things. He still got taken down by the devil, the enemy, because he did not keep putting the Most High first. And this is what the Most High was pointing out to me. A lot of our warfare, a lot of our um when we get in trouble with the Most High, a lot of the times when we get taken down by the enemy is because we start to feel like we don't need him anymore. Like, after we have all this wisdom and knowledge, we have it now, so we forget to put the Most High first. And this is why we get in incidents. We get in and then we get taken down by the enemy. And then we're looking like, okay, we'll see, if I would have kept going to the Most High and putting him first and praising him and glorifying him and understanding where all this wisdom and knowledge came from, and kept his laws, statutes, and commandments and followed them in my life from the day I'm here to the day I'm out of here, nothing can come in between me and my Heavenly Father. The enemy cannot defeat me if I do these things. They for He forgot that, and that's why this came into place, where he started taking on these wives, and they had all these idols, all these other gods, and it took him down. And then that's when he lost the fight. So another thing he pointed out is, well, women are going to marriage, or women are preparing for marriage. This is why we have the battle we fight every day today now with our men, giving away our men and letting them. This is why we deal with cheating. This is why we deal with polygamy. This is why we deal with all the things we deal with this spirit of the man wanting to go out and be with other women. It's because of this. He pointed this out with two people in the Bible. Sarah, when she was not patient to get pregnant with Isaac, and she did not realize that the Most High, his word is his bond, and she did just wait on him, and she took it upon herself, and she gave her maidservant, which was from another nation, to her husband, and she birthed Ishmael. This was a way of giving her husband to another woman. And we're not supposed to do this. We are not supposed to let our men lay up with other women. So this is basically saying another woman can come into my marriage. That's sacred between me and my husband. This is why we deal with cheating. And that is in Genesis 16, when she talks about her maidservant laying down with her husband Abraham, and they had Ishmael, because she wasn't patient and she didn't believe the Most High. So she doubted his word. She didn't have full faith in the promise he gave her. And she should have waited on him. She did this, and that's what happened. Um, Another two people he pointed out, and this is why we deal with polygamy: Rachel and Leah. Rachel could not conceive, but Leah kept giving birth to Jacob's children. When Rachel could not conceive, she gave her maidservant to Jacob. This is in Genesis 34. And she was giving birth to these children. She was from another nation. This is why men believe that polygamy comes from the Most High, because these women were doing this. The Most High, it never says nowhere in the Bible where the Most High told them to do this. He just wanted them to wait on him. And this is where he tests you to see if you have true faith in him, to see if you really truly believe in him, to see if He is the person that you're patient and you can wait and you say, I'm going to do it your way and not my way. And these women and these men did it their way and they lost, you know. In the same, and with Leah, when she stopped giving birth because the Most High closed her womb, she let her maidservant come in from another nation and give birth to children for her husband. And this is in Genesis 30 and 9. This is not okay. We cannot do this. We have to wait on the Most High and have no doubt and believe in His promises. When we take it up on the mind to do things on our own, this is why we are dealing with these cycles that we cannot break in our marriages, in our relationships, in whatever we may come to, because we don't depend on the Most High to do what he says he's going to do, because we're not patient. And he tests us every day with this to see if we're patient. He'll tell us something and we'll say, okay, oh, it's taking too long. Oh, it's taking too long. It ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet. And so we do things on our own. And this is when we get defeated by the enemy. He takes us down every time because we're not patient and we don't have true faith to know it's going to come to pass if he says something. So these are things he pointed out to me, and we cannot do these things. If it's against his law, don't go against it. If it's something he promised you, understand he promised it to you and it will come to pass when the time is right. He does stuff on timing for a reason, but we have to be patient and we have to have true faith. So I just had to come and say this because he has been telling me, put this out, put this out, put this out. So I just wanted to say that. Much love and all praises to the Most High.